Good afternoon, YouTube. Right, well, the weather is terrible, so I'm not going detecting, and I thought, why not? Let's do a coin thing. Hi, welcome back. Right, well, for those that have been watching my channel for a while, I have been doing in the past an episode called, a series of episodes called A Coin Thing. So I hope you bear with me and you join in with my learning journey as I learn about each coin that I pick randomly out of my collections, and with the help of Numista, Google and the digital microscope, we learn more about each coin. Okay, so this time we're going to learn about a 1 shilling from East Africa, 10 groschen, I hope I said that right, from Austria, of course it is, sorry, and we have a Swedish coin, 2 ore, and we also have the 3 pence from the UK. Right, let's choose the first coin, the East African shilling. Right then, this is the 1950 1 shilling from East Africa. There it is. I'll put some pictures on after we've spoken about it. There's King George VI wearing his crown. And on the front we have a lion with mountains behind him, and is surrounded by a 3/4 of a circle. Okay, this one is made out of copper and nickel, and this particular coin was minted between 1948 and 1952. So you're getting all this information from the Numista, which is a very useful tool. It's also a good way of spotting any fakes, because there is a lot of fake coins of all denominations all around the world, and on here will tell you the exact weight. If you look, it tells you the exact weight it should be and the measurements of it. Okay, this one was engraved by Percy Metcalfe, who was an English sculptor. So I'll move the scope out the way if I can. That's washing things. Yeah, right. Talk about the mint mark, here we go. So the mint mark on this particular coin is, look under the scope, just under the lion, just above the number 1. If we zoom in, there we are, you see the H, and that's Heaton, which is the Heaton Mint, which is now known as the Birmingham Mint, and they make coins. So there you are, there you have it. This particular coin, 1950, if we scroll down on the Numista, 1950 H Heaton, they made just under 12.5 million. Okay, so we've got all these, and this is in pretty good condition, I'd say, very fine condition. So what you do is you go onto the Numista, you find your coin. I said very fine to nice. Okay, 1, and by magic a cup of tea appears. Thank you. Right, so there we are. That's the 1950 copper nickel 1 shilling from East Africa. Lovely coin. Right, on to the next. Right, the next coin I want to talk to you about is the 1925 10 Groschen from Austria. There's a lot of detail on this coin, and there's a bit of a story to it apparently. Okay, so around the edge of the coin there we have a reef with the letter 10, Groschen and the year. On the reverse we can see Republic of Austria stamped along the top there, and we have a lady facing right wearing a hat. Now she is the Countess of Tyrol, or she's the last Countess of Tyrol, and a bit of a sad story. There's some mountains behind her. Let's have a look at the scope of those mountains. Bit of a sad story to this lady. Basically, she was the last Countess of Tyrol, and you know, she got divorced, but just before her divorce was finalised she remarried, and she was then nicknamed the Woman of Tyrol, or what is it, Nasty Woman? So I'm getting this information again from numista. Yeah, that's a Vicious Woman, that was it. The woman, she was no longer classed by the locals as Countess, she was the Woman, or Vicious Woman. So there we go. The engraver is Heinrich Zeta. Underneath the bust is H. Zeta, and he was born in the former Czechoslovakia, which I can't remember the year, what it said, and he was a artist, sculptor, and later an engraver. This one is made out of copper nickel and is also known as the first shilling. Lovely coin. Sad story behind it. Always interesting to know. Right, on to the next. Right then, here's the next coin. This is the 1946 2 ore. I hope I say ore right, or we'll say ore, is the 2 ore from Sweden. And this particular coin is made out of a type 2B dark iron. So you can imagine if you find these with a metal detector, it would just be a big clump of blue. So anyway, on this particular coin we can see, let's look at the scope, there's a double crown of King Gustav V of Sweden, and the King's motto is around the edge on the front of the coin. This is, I'm not going to try and pronounce it because I don't want to offend anyone, but basically it's translated with the people for the motherland. I'm sorry if you can hear my zebra finches in the background, they like to get in their contribution. That's the date, 1946. On the reverse, we've got the 3 crowns of Sweden. 1, 2, 3. And of course the denomination, which is 2. And Tvar or, which just translates to 2 or. And that there is the mint mark, which is a Stockholm mint. This particular year, according to numista anyway, there was only 9.5 million minted. There we are. So that is 1946 Type 2B 2 ore from Sweden. On to the next. Okay, which brings me to my final coin, which is the 1944 3p, or known locally as the threepenny bit. This one has King George VI without a crown. On the reverse, there's a bit of damage there, but that's okay. Still collectible. This one is, if I said this right, dodecagonal, or 12-sided coin, and it's made of brass. Okay, so on the front here, we'll look at this under the scope, is 3 pence, and right here we have a 3-headed thrift plant, which I always thought looked a bit alien to me. You ever seen Day of the Triffids? Anyway, so we have a 3-headed Triffid on the front, and on the reverse we have George VI and an engraving around the edge. Let's see if we can see the scope. George VI, and the inscription. Basically that translates to George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, defender of the faith, Emperor of India. The engraver was a modeller and coin designer called Thomas Humphrey Paget, and he started working for the Royal Mint in 1936. And just below George's neck, you see the letters HP, Humphrey Paget. There we are. Awesome coins. They're made out of brass and really collectible. This particular year, 1944, let's have a look. And over 69 million were minted. So loads of them. Loads and loads and loads. And I know that the banks are after these in particular because they need the metal. They might offer you a couple of pence for them, but my advice is don't let the banks have them. They are perfect just as they are. Let's keep them as they are. Okay, so that's all the 4 coins. Alright, that's it then guys for another episode of A Coin Thing. Thank you for your time and your patience, and I hope you watched it to the end. That's quite important for me, is the watch time, so if you have made it to the end, a really, really great big thank you to you. I hope you haven't fallen asleep just yet. Please give my video a thumbs up, that does go a long way. Tell your friends about what I do. I do metal detecting if the weather's okay, coin collecting, coin thing, model making, as you know, got some cannons and giveaways, every week giveaways. So yeah, I'll be doing more coin thing episodes throughout next week and forevermore. I've got thousands of coins to go through, so I hope you'll join me on my next learning journey of a coin thing. Be kind, stay safe, and I'll see you later.